So kind of looking back at where we were in the previous chapter, we saw that people see faith as irrational because it's contrary to laws of logic, or it conflicts with empirical evidence, or they're trying to straw man what faith is, and they don't really have a proper understanding of what's meant by faith. Or that faith is believing what is absurd just to be absurd, just for the sake of it. If it's highfalutin out there,
then I can't have faith in it, right?
Yeah. It's the movie idea of faith. It's like, oh, okay, this probably would have happened regardless, but there's a little tinge of movie magic in it to make you think, or was it? But faith is also sometimes seen as contrary to proof, and that is slightly different concept from the ones that we have considered so far.
So this fourth notion, then, he says, is a different category. People who hold this view don't say that the Christian faith entails believing what is untrue. Rather, they say it entails believing something contrary to proof, right? In other words, you can't prove it, kind of thing, right? And so he tells us that people will often protest against the presence of any attitude of faith in a person's view of God or his philosophy, maintaining, he says, very arrogantly, right, and also, to be honest, naively, that they will not believe anything that has not first been fully proven to them, right? I need proof. If you can't fully prove it to me, then I'm not going to believe it, right? And they'll be led by proof, not by faith, is what their claim is, right? And so he says, these kind of people say, I'm not like weak-minded people, you Christians, right?
Right.
I need proof, right? And so, and that's kind of the classical approach, is to try to give them proof, right? And Bonson is suggesting, well, wait a minute, let's take a step back from that, right?
And again, with presuppositionalism, we're not opposed to evidence. In fact, once you kind of assert the starting basis for presuppositionalism, evidence becomes very important. It's very clear. It's why we can talk about things like the minimal facts arguments that evidentialists tend to really like, or we can talk about the essence of morality and how the Christian worldview has led to the ideas of Western thoughts that we've built a civilization upon, and especially post fall of Rome, and so.
So there's lots of proof.
Right.
If we really want proof, there's lots of proof. The question is, what kind of proof? Right. What do you mean by proof? Yeah. Right.
And it's starting off on the right foot. It's not allowing the other side to grab the foundation that it's on without building it first,
right,
or recognizing it. And so that's what we can do. And so having a transcendental look or tag, as we talk to Dr. Anderson.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we talked to Dr. Anderson about tag, and he likes the morality argument from there. And so we're not opposed to evidence or looking at things like did Jesus exist, or what was the Second Temple Judaism in relationship to how Apostle Paul understood the second coming, or something along those lines. But we're starting off on the right foot and saying, here's the basis for how we can know things like science, logic, history, morality, and those things.